And that's really interesting considering Jesse, the number 3 seed in this tournament, he's top 50. He's a top 50 player. He's number 48 as of right now. And that's a huge feat. If you saw that trailer, which you just did, he went from number 250 on the Demon list to number 50 in the span of a single year. He's coming all the way from Europe, Netherlands to win this tournament.
True. But
he must get through NordStromUSA first and foremost. Nordstrom, like I said before, pretty big personality on GD TikTok. His hardest is Abyss of Darkness. And he himself is a very skilled player that I wouldn't count out myself.
The tie, the horses are off, and the match has started.
And Nordstrom, by the way, it's time to go.
True.
I think the countdown's a little off, but nonetheless, we'll factor that into. He's a bit 10 seconds late, but let's do this. JesseGamingGD. Let's see if he's able to take the first blood and potentially get far, because I'm expecting big things out of this guy. Nobody really chooses Spectrum Cyclone as their first pick, so I'm really intrigued to see why he'd do that. I mean, Trick versus NL Shorty, that was going to be the decider if Trick didn't send Shorty home early. But Jesse's getting a pretty good run right here.
Jesse is absolutely smoking through. And look at this transition right here in Spectrum Cyclone. I've seen many players fall to this, but Jesse, it seems like he's mastered this level. This level is super long, so the fact that in this very first attempt, he's able to make it to 60%
and he's about to get to a very infamous duel part right then and there. I think the spider has caused a lot of trouble for previous players, but he might get a completion.
You don't even need to hear his stream to know how intense this is right now. And he's on his way to 75%. It's one run, and he already has 6 points under his belt.
Wow. Just 20% left, and he's already got a completion under his belt. And you guys know how much easier the post drop is. I don't see a way. I don't see a universe in which he chokes this.
Yeah, this ending is not, I mean, it is definitely chokeable, but it is pretty easy, and Jesse, there is no way you're going to get this!
That is huge. Setting off a statement early on. I think we just saw a completion.
First attempt!
Wow.
Oh my God.
He just did it.
Jesse!
Just like that. Yeah, for the people that blinked, Jesse just got a completion in already. Dang right. Let's see if Nordstrom's able to fire back with something, though. I know he was kind of down on himself a little bit. I saw himself actually on a TikTok live stream late last night saying he was the worst player in this tournament. But when you're in a tournament like this, you got to keep your head up. I mean, half of this tournament is a mental game. Really is no margin for error, especially when you're facing off against a guy like JesseGamingGD.
He's doing it again! He's going for it! This is one of the hardest sections in Spectrum Cyclone. It's just so easy for him!
Wow.
50%!
That's big. This is big. He's going to keep going. We might even see a back-to-back completion from the guy.
Yeah, but Nordstrom is right behind. This is a battle right now, and the first one to fall is really going to have a big disadvantage.
They're both continuing on. None of them is zagged, but
Nordstrom fell! It's all up to Jesse now to hold the torch and make it to 75% and get in the lead. And look at that as he does. He is flying. This is absolutely beautiful. Wow. Look at this duel. He has memorized everything.
This is why he chose this. This is why this is his first pick. He had all of his confidence. He had laid all his eggs out, and it's working.
Yup.
He's working it.
The answer is clear. I mean, this is why Jesse Gaming has picked Spectrum Cyclone. This is his should-be second completion. I don't really want to jinx anything.
But he does it.
Yeah, I mean, that was the hardest click right there.
That's it.
That was wild. That was spectacular. That was a nice battle between Nordstrom and Jesse. I'd love to see that.
This is huge early points for Jesse, and I don't see a way in which he's going to stop. I don't see a universe in which he kind of stops going.
Yeah, and you can hear the frustration with Nordstrom's voice and in that death, and yeah, that's a death you don't really want. But score of 20-6, that Nordstrom is definitely not off to the greatest start.
I gotta
Good thing we cut away at that moment. Like I said, half the battle is the mental game. You gotta get over yourself. You gotta just lock in right then and there. I heard him complaining about that far death he just did and how he could have beaten the level. You could have beaten the level, but you could get more completions if you step out of it.
That's a death I didn't really expect out of Jesse. Spectrum Cyclone is super long. If you lose consistency, you are in big trouble. And maybe this is Nordstrom's chance, like you said, to really get back into it.
That's only if he's able to. There he goes.
Yeah,
let's hope he doesn't get a big reaction to that. He needs to really. He really needs to start shaking that out of his head. He needs to stop dwelling upon that. Jesse's kind of flipping that upside down. He started off insane with 2 completions. Now it's starting to get to him. He's starting to kind of feel the nerves and be like, what's going on? I just got 2 completions and now I'm not able to get to the 50% mark. If he's dwelling on that, Nordstrom is able to get past that. Right. That's if he's able to shake the nerves off himself, okay? He's got to capitalize off of this attempt right here, right now.
Spectrum Cyclone, the dual level, and there's many of that into this. This ship transition has taken the lives of many.
Oh, but he's got 50. He's got 50.
He was so close to falling there, but he's done it. This is his best run so far.
This is great, and he needs this completion. He needs this completion. He gotten this far before.
Yeah, it would be really good.
It was all undermined because he couldn't turn it into a completion, and he did it again.
Ooh,
but that's okay. That's okay because if we look back at Jesse, he's also still relatively early.
Maybe you're right. The story will tell to see if Jesse Gaming falls in his first drop, and you're right. It seems like he's really slowing down here.
He's kind of developing a pretty big gap behind Jesse right now, and this is the point in which he needs to pull off a really good run.
All right,
That's good.
Okay, this dual ball upcoming has been a really tough point for Nordstrom, but he doesn't quite make it there.
That's kind of okay though, because he died relatively early after the 50% point.
Right.
He got the points, and now he's back to trying to get far again. Jesse's, I know I keep saying this. He's losing the consistency. This is bad if you're a Jesse fan.
Yeah, but
and 6 minutes left on the clock, anything could happen.
The thing is, that doesn't really matter if Nordstrom doesn't take that opportunity, and he's just not. So this is a break for Jesse Gaming.
He might develop something right here.
He's feeling it. The last time
he
was here, he made it really far. And
wow.
Caster's Curse once again. But
he's giving some openings for Nordstrom to capitalize off of. He just needs to do it. And will he?
Will he do it? That's all it takes. You just need to do it. Go Pulse plus Ultra Nordstrom and
Jesse's been dying at the beginning too.
Right, you really gotta watch out for this ball though. This could be Nordstrom's chance to come back, and he's making it. It's as intense as ever.
Wow, he needs to lock in because this is around the hardest part of the level.
Yeah,
he's got 5% left until he gets extra points.
The nerds are kicking in.
No,
and he succumbed to the nerds.
I'm so.
Oh man,
wait, he's the best. He's the best.
He seems excited about that run though, so that's really good.
I don't think he's necessarily excited about that. I think he's getting over himself. He's getting really mad. That's bad. He said, oh, man, I don't want to repeat that because it's definitely not true. He said he's a disgrace, but that was a good run, Nordstrom. That was really good.
Yeah, but Jesse got 20 points 5 minutes in, and he's only got an extra 7 the next 5 minutes later.
Yeah, so he's been stuck in the 20s for the longest time now, and Nordstrom, he's doing it slowly. He's doing it slowly, but he's been getting the points as time increases. If Jesse were to potentially get a completion right there, that probably would have been the final nail in the coffin. He's giving room to Nordstrom to do something here. It's just that Nordstrom's not taking the opportunities because he's getting so hung over himself.
Can you make my attention seek? Well, you know, nobody really likes me anyway.
I've been saying this over and over again. There's openings. There's keys to victory for Nordstrom right now. Yeah. But with 2 minutes left, you've got to grab those keys right now and freaking start the engine.
With this time, it's almost like you're asking for a miracle. But I've seen Nordstrom do many amazing things. And maybe this is just going to be another to the list.
Wow, he's past 50.
Yeah, he's going for it. He can
do it.
There's a lot of points that he's been dying to. This dual ball right here.
Oh,
he passes it. There's
this
another
very
one.
well maybe the furthest he's gotten if he passes this point right here.
Here we go.
Wow.
This is where he falls to the floor.
Wow.
And he's doing it. Nordstrom is back. He's back. He's going for 75.
He needs this. He needs this.
6
He's got points. And he needs to keep going. He needs this completion.
He wants another 4.
He needs it.
He's going for it. This dual section is all memory.
No.
And unfortunately, Nordstrom falls.
No.
But that's the run we need.
That's okay. That's okay. That's the opening.
Yeah.
It's less than a 10-point difference. If he gets a completion, he wins. He doesn't need a completion.
Look
all
at that.
He really needs is a full
all
run.
of a sudden,
29 and 23. This is a different ballgame right now.
This might be a possible comeback from Nordstrom. All of a sudden, this is the closest the scores have ever been.
And with 45 seconds left on the clock, pretty much, we need Nordstrom a completion right now. This attempt right here, right now.
If Nordstrom, not even that, if Nordstrom gets 75% once more, it would be tied, assuming Jesse falls to the pre-drop.
Yeah, and Jesse does keep doing that, but he also does have these little stints where he's able to get to the 50% mark. However, he hasn't been able to get to the completion that he's gotten twice at the very beginning. It's been super intriguing to watch.
Oh no, Nordstrom fell. That's not good.
And Jesse's gonna keep going. He needs to die early if you're rooting for Nordstrom right now.
The stakes are as high as it's ever
15
been.
seconds left. These players could be on their last attempt as we speak.
Right? It all depends on how this run for Jesse goes.
We are entering overtime. These players cannot die.
Oh!
Jesse does.
Jesse falls!
This is Jesse's last attempt. This is Nordstrom's. No! No!
There is a little bit of a delay, I believe.
Most definitely. Oh, actually, you know what? That's true.
So Nordstrom still has a run.
This is Nordstrom's
this is
last
his
attempt.
very last chance. And according to the math, he needs to get a completion
Yes,
or
remember,
it is not happening.
Remember, Nordstrom started 10 seconds late. This is Nordstrom's last attempt right now. He needs to put everything behind him. He gets 75%, he ties the game. He gets a completion, he wins.
It would be absolutely monumental if Nordstrom makes it. So,
my heart's racing right now, man. I'm really ruined for this man right here.
Nordstrom, it's all on you as we speak.
He can't choke. He can't make a mistake. Otherwise, they'll give Jesse the point.
These past 15 minutes all accumulated to this right here. Will you fall to Jesse or make this an intense match?
Wow.
We're gonna find out, but he's doing good.
Oh my gosh!
He's doing good.
Yo, the comeback is gonna be crazy. He just can't die.
He's got it 50%.
He can't die. He can't die.
Nordstrom,
You got this, Nordstrom.
If you get this completion, it would be monumental.
Please. He could do it.
Watch out.
He's getting over it. He's learning.
He's fallen around this point many times. So,
But he's learning.
he's not out of the gutter yet.
No!
Oh my God, Nordstrom!
No way!
That was a very nice try.
Jesse has the opportunity to close the show, but Nordstrom has the opportunity to come back. And I wouldn't count him out myself.
Timer has started and both players are going through. And we have some initial dabs out over at the first shift. That was almost an insane comeback. And I think that comeback would have been one for the history books. Because I haven't seen a comeback that wild since, like, gosh, I don't even know how long ago that the Generous World Tournament game was.
The best comeback since the Raiders versus Ravens week 2. But apart from that, gotta set my bias aside. Nordstrom has the opportunity to still come back in the series. If Nordstrom takes this bloodlust match, which he himself chose, and he himself is getting far on as we're going.
All right.
He just needs to stop crying.
Yeah, the thing is, Nordstrom's frustrated, but he actually came out on top on that one. The flying out of these players is miraculous.
Wow. We're reaching crack right here. This is crazy.
50% in a second, and Jesse's going to be the first one to make it, but
Nordstrom's
right behind. So this is really anyone's game so far.
Wow. Oh, but Jesse died.
And Jesse falls, unfortunately. Wow. So this is Nordstrom's chance to take it all.
He still got major points off of that, but Nordstrom has the opportunity to equalize. He also has the opportunity to get a completion and take the huge lead right now. Yeah, this is huge. This is exactly what you wanted out of him. I was really scared of how he was going to start off with the mental game, but he's proven that's not a problem right now. He's in the extension as we're talking.
Yup, and he's pushing through. This part is not easy, but you want 75%.
He did it.
And Nordstrom makes it.
But that's
what a clutch.
That's good.
That's really
terrible,
but I got the.
See, look at that. As I said before,
was a good run.
He does these amazing runs, but he says it's terrible because he has high confidence in his competitor. He thinks Jesse's already beaten the level twice.
Yeah, this is the first time he's been in the lead in this series, actually. So perhaps Nordstrom can take this lead and try to seal the deal. Perseveres and doesn't bite the bus, will really come out on top, and it seems like it's Nordstrom. So now all of a sudden Jesse has an advantage, assuming he gets to that 50% and wins this duel.
Oh, 50%, he wouldn't tie it, but he'd close the gap that Nordstrom just created.
Yup, and that death from Nordstrom is really unfortunate, and look at that.
Wow.
Jesse is just punishing Nordstrom.
If he gets to the 75% point in which Nordstrom himself just got to, he takes the lead. Nordstrom's just gonna keep like doubting himself. But he has the tools to victory. He could do it, but he can't do it if Jesse gets a completion right now.
We'll see. He just finished the bloodbath part, and he is entering the extension. And the extension is not necessarily.
You need a choke right now if you're a Nordstrom fan.
But he's going to make it. He's aiming for that 75%, and he does. That is 6 points. And now he's currently in the lead.
We're going to reach the corridor.
But he's
Let's
going
see how he
for
does.
it. Many players have fallen before, namely Trick. And it seems like it's smooth for him. And he's pushing through Bloodlust like it's nothing.
I think we're going to reach TMN, and Jesse is fully set up for completion right here. Let's see if he does it.
This is the first time he's make it to the ending, though, so maybe the nerves will get to him. We're going to find out soon. We are only a couple seconds away, and he succumbs to the nerves.
Oh, my goodness.
And falls to the infamous section of TMN.
I keep coming back to it. It's literally just a matter of locking in for Nordstrom. Literally just look at what's in front of you right now. Don't think of all these other fantastical images of Jesse completing Bloodbath back to back to back, because they're not happening. They're not happening right now, at least. And this is the moment in which you need to pounce upon and take the completions for yourself. As he reaches the crack part of Bloodlust right now, he's going to pass 50%, get some more points for him, and he's probably going to turn this into a really, really good run for himself.
Right. And I would be really impressed if he makes it to that ending, especially since Nordstrom just fell. So this is his chance to really take things matters into his own hands.
He's coming back for a redemption arc. He's coming back to prove, yes, I can beat Bloodlust in front of all these people watching, in front of all these 2,000 viewers watching right now. He could do it, and I think he might just do it right now. It's just a matter of if he chokes or not.
Right. There's 6 minutes left, and time really flies by when you're looking at a level like Bloodlust. This is super long.
Oh, and he does it.
And it's so punishing.
Wow.
Did he make it?
He choked. He choked.
Was that a 75% run?
That was
I
a
couldn't tell.
67 if I'm not mistaken, which
that
is
was really
huge.
unfortunate.
I'm looking at the live poll right now. Who will win this set? 49 in favor of JesseGamingGD, 51 in favor of Nordstrom.
Oh, wow. It's super neck and neck.
Virtually identical. But you know what? It's paying off. 13 to 10. That's a feasible comeback for Nordstrom right then and there. But as Jesse continues on and gets to the 50% point again,
we'll see.
It's becoming less and less of an opportunity.
And he hasn't fallen here, so I do imagine that he's going to make it to the extension.
This is the opposite of what we saw in the Spectrum Cyclone round. But Jesse's already taken the lead. Nordstrom started out early. He started out hot early, but Jesse Gaming slowly regaining his mental game, and he's slowly getting his consistency.
As he tries to make it.
Wow.
And he's past his death.
There he goes. Wow.
75%.
That's plus 6 points. That is not what you want if
Nordstrom
you're a Nordstrom fan right
though.
now. He's far himself, though, so Nordstrom needs a completion, and Jesse needs to choke.
Right? Jesse died to 96 before, and will he succumb to the same death once again?
This is crazy. Jesse needs to choke right now if Nordstrom wants a chance to take back the lead.
But
I don't think
maybe
he will.
he won't.
I don't
We're
think he
gonna
will.
find out. The nerves must be going crazy for Jesse.
Will he do it? Will he seal the deal
You gotta watch
and
out
get
for
a
98.
completion? Oh my goodness!
One more break.
He does
Jesse has done it!
Wow.
One
Nordstrom,
completion
you
down.
need to equalize that right now. You need to equalize that right now.
But he's on his way. This is his best run so far.
Will they complete it at the same time? That's what you need right now if you're a Nordstrom fan. Otherwise, Jesse's just took a huge lead.
A completion here won't tie. However, it would make you...
it would make the gap much smaller than it is right now. Let's do it. Come on, Nordstrom.
You
can't
really
choke.
need a
You can't
completion
choke.
here.
You can't choke right
It's
now.
a tall task. I know the nerves must be
He
tough.
took the swag route.
What
I
a
think
god!
he's feeling good.
No! Nordstrom fell! It was so close! It was at his fingertips!
I wouldn't necessarily count out Nordstrom just yet, though. I know there was a huge emphasis on whether he was going to complete that or not.
Yeah.
But still, he got past 75. That's still huge points on the board, and that's still within a completion's reach of Jesse's lead. 16-23, that is about
another
a
75.
7 difference. You need to get past, you need a completion at that
you need a
point.
completion
You need a
to
completion.
take back the lead.
But Jesse's already going far. Jesse's already getting far. I think he's already punched his ticket to another extension attempt.
Honestly, I'd say if Jesse makes it to 75 at least, he'd be looking good.
And even then, a completion might seal the deal early. I just looked at the time. We already are only 2 minutes away from the ending of this match. Where did the time go? That's what happens when you play a level like Bloodlust, which is solely reliant on its XL and its
There's no
really
way,
big,
Jesse.
nerf control.
Jesse! He went for it! He got 75! He is in such good shape right now! And the consistency he's shown off today is one to be proud of. But he is going for that completion to end up this game. And I think I can confidently say a completion here would practically spell disaster for Nordstrom.
1 minute left. I don't think... it might very well maybe mathematically impossible.
Oh no, he's going
completion.
for it! Here we go! This is it!
You need to choke if
The
you're
fate
Nordstrom
of
fan
Nordstrom lies here in the hands of Jesse! And
will he do it?
Will he end off the Geometry Dash Cash Cup? Day 1! Right here, and he does!
Wow.
Jesse!
That is bad. That is bad if you're a Nordstrom fan. I think he just made it mathematically impossible. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Jesse Gaming just punched himself a ticket to the Thunder matchup tomorrow. I'm gonna say before Nordstrom says it himself, I don't think he needs to get hung over. I think he had a great showing. I think he had a great performance. It's just the fact that Jesse Gaming kind of woke up.
And what a game he has showcased us today.
That was
truly, he did look like the better player out here.
Me personally, I was most excited for this matchup specifically, and I think it paid off. I think this was the best matchup so far in this entire tournament. I really liked.
It was really neck and neck.
This was really neck and neck. But then again, both of them showed their huge skill sets. Both of them showed their personalities a little bit. And both of them really made a name for themselves here tonight. Both of them really proving why they're here, why they got the invite. And they most definitely deserved it.
Well, you know, of course, Nordstrom is going because the rule state is that, you know, once the timer runs out, they do have to finish the run. But Nordstrom, this is really all just for style points right now. But this is absolutely amazing. I mean, like you said, let's not discredit Nordstrom here. He's obviously showing off right now in front of us why he's here and why he's considered one of the greatest.
Let's see if Nordstrom's going to get a completion just to end it off.
I mean, that would honestly be really cool. That'd be awesome. You know,
that's a nice little redemption arc for him. He may not have sealed himself an advancement into the further rounds, but
wait.
That's okay.
That's unfortunate. That was a really good game. Hello, Jesse. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm really happy that I had some consistency.
That's good to
How about
hear.
that? That was a pretty good comeback because keep in mind, I don't know if you know this, but Nordstrom was in the lead for like the first third of that match, and then you were able to make a comeback. How exactly were you able to do that? How exactly were you able to clear your mind? Because that was really what did it for you, and that's what sealed your ticket to this next match.
Yeah, so I realized that I wasn't as consistent as I used to be. That was, of course, because of the pressure. And I was actually in my head, I was like thinking, I think I'm not going to win if I keep playing like this. So what I did is I was just breathing in and out really slowly to stay calm. And I managed to actually beat Bloodlust. And that was actually really motivating.
There you go.
And
there you go, yeah.
Get some oxygen in the brain, and that's what it does to you. I mean, like, yeah, you really kept going. I also want to quickly mention the fact that the Spectrum Cyclone match, you got those 2 completions at the very start.
Right.
That was insane.
That was very impressive.
However,
dude, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy in itself. However, you kind of had a little bit of downtime, and Nordstrom almost overtook you with that downtime. How nervous were you, and what was your thought process in that state in that first match?
So when I beat it twice, I was like really confident, and then I started to like get like annoying deaths. Like I died to the robot twice right before the drop, and I usually never die there, so that was pretty hard to deal with, and that made me a little bit frustrated. I was like, oh man, why do I die there now? I never die there. But then I randomly got like another good attempt, and then I kind of picked it up again. So I was like worried. At the start I was like really chill because I knew I beat it twice in a row. But at the ending I was still like, did I win? Did I win? I'm not sure. But yeah, it was a really good match. I really liked this match.
Yeah,
awesome.
And you know what? I'm gonna say it right here. According to the viewers, you guys held the best matchup in this tournament so far. That's coming from a lot of the viewers right now. You guys put on a great show. You guys really did really good. You guys made an amazing match.
That's awesome. That's awesome,
Jesse,
bro. That was what I wanted.
Yeah, and I want to talk about you come in today sick. You are not feeling the best, and pulling out a performance like this is absolutely amazing, and you should be very proud of yourself for that one.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I got a little bit better, because yesterday, if I had the cash cup yesterday, I would not be able to play this well. I was so sick.
Well, yesterday was your birthday, so
yeah, happy belated birthday, brother.
I was very sick on my birthday, but yeah, thank you.
Yes.
No problem. Well, Jesse, thank you so much for your time, and good luck tomorrow, because those matches are not going to be easy.
Yeah, good luck with Thunder,
no,
man.
This is not going to be easy. I'm going to be honest with that. This is going to be a really tough match.
Hey, I believe in you, man. If you're able to come out and kind of prove that you're able to get your consistency back, I think that's going to be half the battle, and I think you've already mastered that. So, best of luck, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much, Jesse. We shall see you at another time.
Yes.
Take care.